Hey, hello everyone, this is Mr. Alberonen here again, and we are live in the new Strive update with Anji. Anji was my original main in Strive, so I'm always looking forward to him being better, and he got some interesting changes this round. Not changes that anyone expected, but they could potentially help him rise in the tiers. But personally, after playing with him a little bit and testing some things out, I don't think it's going to be enough. So the main changes, I was going to say changes, but it's basically just one change, is Heavy Slash now bounces the opponent. And that's kind of it. There are a few other changes, like Fujin doesn't knock the opponent far as back, and Nagiha gives you a bit of a better knockdown. But essentially that is all that changed. And the aim of this change to Anji is that now he has better, kind of generally better reward after his pokes. So now, if you get a fast slash into Fujin, you get Nagiha, and you get a lot better of a knockdown. The animation looks really funky, doesn't it? How Kai just like kind of stops midair and just starts falling straight down. It looks kind of funky, but at least it's a better knockdown. But as you can see, Kai isn't launched as far away, and I can actually dash in and get some meaty attacks on him. I can't get it in for a close slash from distance, but you can go in and get your 2S. You do actually have a surprising amount of time. As you can see there, my 2S is actually whiffing because I'm doing it too early. Still, wow. So he gets a lot more opportunity to go for Oki after any Nagiha, especially if you're, doing it closer. You can maybe go for close slashes that are meaty and stuff. But after you get buttons like your 2S or your fast slash from a bit closer, you can now go into 5H and the opponent will be in the air, so you actually get a knockdown and you can go into your Fujin things and you can actually combo into Rin. Now, you'll actually combo into Rin more consistently thanks to Fujin not pushing you far as back, but the point of this is that he gets more damage now off of his pokes. So now when I get a random 2S, I can go into 5H and I can go into Fujin and then go into Rin. All of these are quite damaging things, and it leads to just more damage off of his regular stray hits than he would have gotten usually. And he gets a knockdown, so it's a bit better Oki. It's not as good as the Nagiha knockdown. Actually, they may be pretty similar, because it doesn't push them as far away still. But you just kind of get like some general simple Oki. You don't get like meaty close slashes or anything, but you can dash up and get buttons that hit relatively meaty. So that is good. But I don't know if it's enough. It does also change his combo pathing quite a bit, because now he can't go close slash, 2S, heavy slash into like Nagiha and RC and stuff. So now his combos are a little bit different, and I think it's going to be like something like this, where you have to do like quick RCs into Ko and stuff, because the opponent's airborne. It makes things a little bit different. And yeah, I've tried to see if there's some cool combos where you can do stuff like this. Oops. But they seem a little bit too tricky for me to hit consistently. And stuff like that. But unfortunately, that's kind of... There's not too much to talk about with these changes. He seems like his general game plan is going to be similar. He just gets slightly more reward when he goes for it. So his, playing in the neutral, getting your fast slashes into Fujin, into Nagiha will now just be better, and you can go in for more stuff, which is awesome, because I think that is what Anji is best at, just being on top of you and being an absolute gorilla, now that he has like this overhead low, practically unreactable mix on top of this plus one block stuff. And yeah, so I think he's similar, just slightly better and gets slightly more reward. And just to talk about some more things that he can do off of this, instead of just always going into Rin, which is good because, as you can see, it does decent damage and you do get decent Oki. He can do some other things, like they mentioned that if it's at the end of a combo, you can go for Hop, which does have a lot of screen carry. So if you want to get the opponent in the corner and start pressuring them in the corner, going for Hop will basically put you straight in the corner, and you can go for some overhead low ridiculous mix in the corner. And another option that I found, it might be pretty good, is doing a charged Fujin, but then cancelling it into your, I don't remember what these are called, but your plus one block projectiles. Because as you can see there, it hits really meaty, and obviously it'll hit the opponent if they try to mash anything. If I have him not block low, stop blocking please. you can combo off of it as well. So if I do oops. You can go in a 2S or a fast slash into Fujin and you actually get to combo off of it. So it's very plus and able to start combos. So that's a good Oki way. I imagine it loses to DP. Let's just test that out right now on camera. But I would put money on that it doesn't work. Oh, okay. Maybe this is actually something really good. Does Anji have new Oki now? Because I was thinking, I was going to mention that you can go into Shitsu now, but it's kind of awkward at some ranges where it accidentally combos. But it's still not amazing. But if you can do this and it's DP safe, because it kind of is at a weird distance, that's pretty cool. Even a fully charged one. Wow, I imagine it'll be different for different DPs, like maybe Testaments, because Testament's ultimate would hit because it's a lot bigger, but it seems like it's DP safe against a lot of like general types of DPs, which is awesome. I did not consider that working at all. Okay, Anji, maybe I should take back what I was saying, but I still think he's going to be pretty similar. But that is just a nice little extra thing. So we've got this now, where we've got plus unblock, combos, DP safe. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. So now, off of all of your pokes, you have the following options. You can either go for Fujin into Rin for good damage and a pretty decent knockdown. You can go Fujin into Hop for a better knockdown that carries the opponent closer to the corner, basically straight into the corner if you're mid-screen. You can go for Fujin and cancel it. So hold it down for quite a bit and then cancel it into your projectiles, and it will be plus on block, start combos, and apparently be DP safe, which is pretty exciting to me. I did not realize that was the case. And you can also actually go for a fully charged Cole. So depending on how far you are from the opponent, you could get some cool combos going like this. Wow, first try on my Cole combos. That is pretty rare. Or you can go for the stuff that we were doing last patch where you get like the frame kill safe jump stuff. Where if the opponent tries to mash, they'll get hit by it, and they might also just get hit by the low if they're expecting an overhead. So he's still got mix, and now he just has more options off of his heavy slash, because it kind of leads to, well, obviously now, because it puts the opponent airborne, it leads to knockdown. So you have a lot more options that have a lot more variety. So you've got options for more damage, more corner carry, better Oki, DP baits, or plus on block things as well, apparently. And yeah, it does make his combo routing a little bit different. As we mentioned, you might have to do like fast RCs into your Ko. But other than that, let me think. Oh, also something else that I noticed when I was testing with him. I do not remember Fujin into ultimate being so easy. Now you can just input it like even easier than Sin can input his thing. So if I just do the Fujin input, and then just do the input for my ultimate and just make sure I finish it after Fujin comes out, I can just cancel it like either really quickly or like super late, super easily though. So that leads to some kind of easy things like this. If I want to cash out, I can just be like, oh, that's an easy hit confirm, go to Fujin and like this. So in this way, Anji's kind of learned some things from Sin and has pretty similar things. So it's almost the same input. So like fast slash, beat driver, ultimate, and I'll just break the wall. So Anji kind of has that cash out potential. Ooh, actually doesn't break the wall, which is good because then you can go for Shitsu on that hard knockdown. So that could actually be pretty viable stuff as well. So we can either get nice chunks of damage, or he can cash out with an overdrive to either break the wall or get Oki. Just going straight into it. Obviously it makes it more burst safe because you can't burst. Yeah, wow, there's some interesting stuff here. And obviously you can go into Kacho, but I don't know why you would want to do that on hit. And just trying to think of anything else that I wanted to mention. Yeah, you can go into Shitsu here if the opponent isn't DPing. Because Heavy Slash doesn't push them as far away now. It will actually reach them this time, but obviously it's not very meaty. They can just jump out. But if the opponent is trying to jump out, well, we're Anji. And what do we love to do? Ooh, catch him out of the air like that. So that could be a good way of baiting jumps and going in for core stuff. And yeah, I've played online with Testament and Eno, but I haven't actually played with Anji yet. I've just been experimenting. But I'm keen to test him out and see how much of a difference this extra advantage off of his pokes actually gives him online. Is it good that he can like get more consistent offense that like loops into itself? I imagine obviously that's good, but how much will it help him is what I'm curious about. Because look at that, that's so good. And then off of that Nagiha just there, I got a better knockdown. Maybe this is like just the small little tweak that he needed to make his game plan a lot more consistent. I don't know, but I'm excited, and I hope it's true that he is good, because I love me some Anji. Anyways, that's about all I have to say about Anji at the moment. He's got, yeah, better knockdowns, and I'm excited. Surely people will find some cool combos. I'm not a combo artist, but I have found you can do, like I showed before, fast RC into Ko, and that seems to work pretty well for me. I think I'll stick to that. And also maybe just playing like Sin and going for this. But yeah, can't wait to try him out online. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you there. And hopefully, if you are an Anji player, you are not too distressed as to how much this patch may have potentially made our character feel like a flop and like completely unsavable. Yeah, I'm rambling now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.